Hey, what's up? It's Nick with another edition of A Road to Recovery presented by Addiction Recovery Care. I'm joined with Kylen Webb. Kylen has a really incredible story that I think a lot of people will relate to. We were touching base just before this, and Kylen, I know a lot of your story began in your teenage years and kind of followed you into your adulthood.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first time I tried substances was when I was 14. So I kind of always had this double life where I kept it in the background for a long time. It wasn't until I was probably 18 or 19 that a lot of family members even ever seen any substance abuse in my life.
And tell me about what the next steps were. So I know you eventually did find sobriety, and kind of tell me about that journey.
Yes, so my use started getting a little more escalated when I was around 20, 21. It went from recreational use to daily use. I had a spiritual awakening in 2012 that led me to faith, and I had 8.5 years of sustained sobriety from 2012 to 2020.
And I know 2020, it's a year many of us remember, COVID-19, the international pandemic, really. Tell us about how that affected your sobriety and kind of what happened.
Yeah, so I had a business, and during that time, it was really volatile. I almost lost everything I had. I was having a lot of issues at home because I had started using substances again and started drinking again. And so it got really bad around 2021 when I reached out for help.
So obviously, Kylen, nobody wants to deal with a relapse, especially after that many years of sobriety. But I think your story is inspiring, especially to many out there that may have faced a relapse and they're now thinking, wow, I can't believe I have to start this all over again. What would you say to that person out there?
I would say don't let shame and guilt keep you from living the best life that's possible for you. And you don't forget all the tools that you've put together. What happens a lot is you start staying away from individuals that are probably the best for you because of the shame and guilt. And so when you start isolating, reach out to those that were there for you when you weren't having such a tough time, and that helped you gain those tools in recovery.
All right, Kylen. Well, that is all great advice. We definitely appreciate your time, and we're going to send it back to you on the studio.